My name is Lori Koppelin. I'm the founder of Breathing Room Coaching, and this month's monthly breather is an introduction to my approach to clearing clutter. I read a book years ago called Clear Your Clutter with Feng Shui by Karen Kingston. It's a very inspirational book to me. Way back then, about 1998, the book was written, and our book club read it shortly after that, and that book lit a fire under me like nothing I had ever experienced. I actually had to leap out of bed one night as I was reading it to clear out one of my drawers. So it was very motivational to me, and part of the reason why I decided to start my company, Breathing Room Coaching. I was so intrigued by the concept of energy and our stuff being a reflection of our lives. And that is how I approach clearing clutter. You can find hundreds of books on the topic, many different approaches, professional organizers, aplenty. And so if you're interested in the topic, believe me, you can find information about it. But what was inspirational to me was the Feng Shui perspective on dealing with clutter. And so that's how I approach any situation when I'm dealing with clutter, with myself, with my friends, with clients. And so I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. A place to get started is to just look around your home. What do you see? What do you feel when you're there? And think about it in terms of energy. Where might there be stuck energy? Where does it feel really good? Sometimes people who are unfamiliar with Feng Shui think it seems out there. But everyone, I think, gets a feeling when they're in a space. And whether it's a good feeling or a bad feeling, our bodies pick up on energy that's in a space. And that's what Feng Shui is working with. Energy in a space, balancing harmony. And my goal is to feel really good in my home and to help others have that same feeling. Our homes should be places where we feel nourished and restored and replenished to go back out into the world to do what we're doing, or to be in our homes doing what we're supposed to be doing, if it's running a business or raising children or being retired, whatever it is. Our homes can be that if we take some time and energy to deal with the things in our home. And that is what I'm all about. And so one of the things that I wanted to speak with then was how to get started. So going around your space and looking and getting a feeling for how things are. And if you read about Feng Shui, you can take the Bagua approach, which is a floor plan of sorts of different areas in our lives and where they map out into your home space. I'm not going to get into the Bagua today. There's plenty of resources on that, but you can take a look at an area in your life that might not be going the way you'd love it to, or where you want to improve it, and associate that area with the area in your home and start there. Another approach is to try to start where something is easy, because once you start releasing clutter, letting go, the energy that starts to flow will be amazing to you, as it was to me when I had to leap out of bed and clear. So you can start where it's easy. If it's hard to get going, that way you know that you'll get some energy and you can keep going and tackle some things that are more difficult. Or you can set your timer for 15 minutes a day. That was a tip that I learned years ago from a woman who runs a website called Fly Lady. Anyone can do anything for 15 minutes is her approach. And so set your timer for 15 minutes and do what you can do. And when it rings, know that you're done for now. And when you want to set the timer for another 15 minutes, do it. See what happens. Those are just some of the approaches that you can take to get started on this project yourself. And here's a quote that I read recently in a book I was reading about clearing clutter called Unstuff Your Life by Andrew Mellon, and I really did enjoy that book, even though initially I thought it was more than I wanted to read on the subject because I liked this book so much. I did enjoy that book very much. It took a very methodical approach on how to deal with certain areas in the home, and start to finish, how to deal with it. So, good book. And one of the quotes in the book was from a man named William James, never heard of him. We don't think our way to right action, we act our way to right thinking. And that was Karen Kingston's approach in her book, Clear Your Clutter with Feng Shui. A lot of times there are emotions tied to our things and why we're keeping our things. And there's probably some fear there, some issues that we're not wanting to look at. And you can approach it by tackling the issues, and maybe then you'll be motivated to deal with the stuff. Or you can take the approach that she recommended, which is deal with your stuff, and that action will start to deal with some of the issues that are behind it. And that's my approach as well. And so today I'm going to leave you with those thoughts. Feng Shui, clearing clutter, the energy in your home. Just start. Our greatest enemy can be inertia. And I thank you for being with me on this journey. Namaste.